Emphysema. So the next topic is your emphysema. Okay. Emphysema means permanent dilatation permanent dilatations of air spaces. Okay. Distal.
Ma'am, what is complication?
Emphysema. I'm talking about emphysema right now. Okay. Permanent dilatation of air spaces distal to the terminal bronchioles. Distal to the terminal bronchioles. Okay. And destruction of wall of dilated air spaces. Let me reframe this for you. So, did everyone wrote this thing?
No, ma'am.
Just write it very, very quick. Just be quick, okay? Let's not waste time in writing.
Air space.
Distal to the terminal bronchioles and destruction of wall of dilated air spaces. Okay, these two things. First is emphysema and second is emphysema. Don't get confused. Okay, I'm talking about Sema. Sema is a girl. Think like a Sema. Sema is a girl. Okay. Okay. Let's come to the first thing that we have discussed earlier. So I'm saying permanent dilatation of air spaces distal to the terminal bronchioles. Okay. What is distal to the terminal? This is the terminal bronchioles.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Distal, what is distal?
Ma'am, it is downwards like. I remember it like if something is away from the body, it is
distal. Very good. We consider, okay, understood now. We consider heart as a center. Heart as a center. Anything which moves away from my heart is called and distal. If I compare my heart to my eye, okay, there are two things. One, my this is my, what is this? Anyone? Which organ is present over here? Thyroid. Thyroid. Okay, thyroid and eye. Which will be distal?
Eye.
Because this is most away from my heart. Okay, consider heart as your center, and this will be my proximal to my proximal. This will be thyroid will be my proximal, and I will be distal. Anything which goes away from your heart is called distant. Anything which is near to your heart is called proximal. Okay, understood? These two terms. Okay, so distal will be this respiratory bronchioles, alveolar duct, and alveoli. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. So distal will be your respiratory bronchioles, alveoli duct, and your distal. So I'm talking about these three things. Okay, now understand what exactly happens in them. So whenever a patient smoke, okay, let me ask you one more question. Do you anyone have ever heard of alpha trypsin? Never.
I heard it, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I read it somewhere.
Yes. So this is a very common term which comes, not a common term, but I'm just explaining in a very easy form. So there is some kind of protein which is present in your air. So there is a type of protein which is present in your airway. Okay, protein, or there is anti-protease. There is a protease and there is anti-protease. Okay, protease, anti-protease. You can also call it as elastins. If you have ever heard that your lungs comprise of elastin proteins. And then you have alpha trypsin. Trypsin. Okay. You can call it a protease, you can call it elastin, or you can call it alpha trypsin. Doesn't matter to us. It doesn't matter to us at all. Okay. So similarly, you have anti-elastin, or you have anti-alpha trypsin. So similarly, you have protease, elastin, alpha trypsin, and similarly there is equal balance of your anti-protease, anti-elastin, and anti-trypsin in your body. And this antitrypsin is basically produced by your liver. So whenever a patient gets liver damage, it also affects your lungs, indirectly or directly. This is a very, very in-depth. So what happened? So there is the protein in your body, which basically in your lungs. And then there is in smoke. Smoking, a patient is inhaling smoke. So what will happen? They will destruct this alpha trypsin. So they will destruct your alpha trypsin. And hence there will be a disbalance between alpha trypsin and anti-alpha trypsin in your body, in your lungs. So there will be a disbalance of alpha trypsin and anti-alpha trypsin in your lungs. So that's why it can lead to the, so these were the good, okay, let me just make it, then I'm making a terminal bronchioles, and terminal bronchioles is branching off into your alveolar duct, and these are alveoli. So there are alveoli, okay. Understood? This is the terminal bronchiole. This is the terminal bronchiole, respiratory bronchiole, and alveoli duct. So there are so many alveoli. So once there is a decrease or disbalance between alpha trypsin and trypsin, which is caused due to the smoking. So whenever smoking causes disbalance between this protein, so what happened? These two alveoli fuse with each other. They two fuse with each other. And when they fuse, what will happen? You know what will happen? They will, basically, what will they do? They will, the both. So what will happen? So can you see these three alveoli fusing with each other? And this is called as bulla formation. So there is a bulla formation. Understood? And this is the classical feature of your emphysema. And now what will happen? There is a bulla formation. Will there be a good oxygen perfusion? No. There will be a decrease in a Q. V means ventilation and Q means perfusion. There is a disturbance between ventilation and perfusion. And this is called a classical feature of honeycomb-like appearance of your lung, which is caused due to your bulla formation. There is a bulla formation. A classical feature of emphysema, and the air will get rammed into this small bulla, and then you cannot expel air out of your body. Understood? This is emphysema. Anyone, any doubt till now?
You
Back
repeat
of your-
this topic again. This.
Okay, let me explain you again. Okay. So what has basically happened? Emphysema is permanent. Okay, can you just mute yourself and prepare room for you. Okay. So there is permanent dilatation of air spaces distal to the terminal bronchioles and destruction of wall and dilatation of air spaces. What does it exactly mean? It means that we have Bila Khan, which is busy in discussing so much of that. Okay. So what is happening? When a patient is taking so much of inhaling smoke, a patient is smoking continuously. So smoking destruct your alpha trypsin. Alpha trypsin, you can call it elastin, you can call it protease. Anything you feel like, you call it. So there's a decrease, there's imbalance between alpha trypsin and anti-alpha trypsin, which in turn damages the air wall of your alveoli. So your alveoli is like, you understand one thing. Over here, if I talk to this airway, okay. If you talk about starting from here to here, what basically, they have a very good support from other side, like they have a muscularis layer, okay. So they have a very good support. But as we are descending down, the wall are becoming very thin and fragile because their primary function is to exchange of gases. And the elastin helps them to make their good structure and size. Once there's a damage of elastin, what will happen? They will fuse with each other and they create a bulla-like formation of your, where are we? Yes. So they make bulla-like formation in your alveoli, which is called as your bulla. The alveoli fuse with each other and make it as a bulla, which is called a bulla formation. Understood, everyone? Okay, and that's why there is air trapping in this situation. That's why we have air trapping. Understood now, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's come to the sign and symptom. What do you think the sign and symptom is going to be? Anyone?
First is bulla formation.
Yes, bulla formation. What? No, sign and symptoms. Symptoms.
Shortness of breath.
मैडम शॉर्टनेस ऑफ ब्रेथ होगी, wheezing होगी, chronic cough होगी, sinus होगा,
Yes.
weight loss होगा.
Yes. Yes. So you will cough. Cough will be there. Okay. Shortness of breath. Yes. You will have dyspnea. Okay. You will have pink puffer. What do you mean by pink puffer? Weight loss. Use of accessory muscle.
Yes, ma'am. Energy spent on
Energy.
breathing.
Listen now. Now there is a difference between VQ, that is your ventilation and perfusion ratio. Your body is not getting oxygen, and now you have to force your airway, force your body to put air into your lungs. Yes or no?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
you have to do a lot of efforts. Okay, so this is called as your emphysema. Emphysema comes with a classical sign of pink puffer. So listen what happened. So your body is pushing you like, so there is an increase in the like respiratory rate, your heart rate also to pump your so much of. But when we inhale and exhale, the body, the blood is also moving fast. If you understand, like if you're running and you're just trying to breathe, so your blood circulation is also increasing. So when the blood circulation increasing, your cheeks will become pink. So this is called a pink puffer. Understood? Pink puffer. So they're breathing like this. And literally they breathe like this. And I'm making you to, in order to teach you, I'm doing this way. So when a patient is having emphysema, they breathe this in this way. Okay.
We can say that
Understood.
high respiratory rate
Yes, high
in a
respiratory.
pink puffer.
Yes, pink puffer, high respiratory rate. One thing, I don't feel good when I see only Rupa and Shashikala on my screen. This is not a good sign. Okay. I just feel like I'm talking to some
No,
small,
ma'am. We can hear you very clearly and
but I can't
very
see you.
intentionally.
But I have to also look at you all. Okay. Enamul, Bhavna. Okay. Okay, because I feel like I'm talking to some.
Actually, ma'am, I am not. My reason is not turn on my camera because I don't know why I am not like a camera person, and these video recorded session also uploaded in YouTube channel. So
Okay, this is the problem you're facing.
Most of candidate having this kind of problems, ma'am.
So only
Because,
that is the reason. That's the reason.
yeah.
Nothing like we are just.
Okay, but you have to understand that even I'm showing my face. Okay.
You're a professional teacher, ma'am.
I'm just a teacher. My profession, I have not yet discovered my profession. This is my hobby. When I teach, I
Okay.
feel happy.
So that's a great sign, ma'am. That's why you have a lot of knowledge. You can
No, I
taught
I
us
love
very
teaching.
technically point of view. So that is great initiative for us, ma'am.
Honestly speaking, I have not yet discovered my profession. I have asked myself, okay, when I will turn 30, the day I turn 30.
No, ma'am.
Then,
We are observing that.
yeah, so you have to.
So technical person.
Yeah, you have to understand because, okay, this is the thing.
Actually, I want to listen the day you turn 30 then.
The day I will turn 30, I will ask myself, now Priyambada, you have to think about profession. Now you have to think about your life, and then I will do a job. Till the time I will experience, I will learn, I will teach, I will do whatever I love to. That is teaching, and I will continue to do this. Teaching and reading, studying. So This is my promise to myself. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is what I asked myself. Like, okay, जब तक 30 साल के नहीं होता तो I feel like I don't have any responsibility in my life. It's just me and my small tummy that I have to fill.